Hello, everyone. I'm Ritu Kabra, and I'm a family constellation trainer, therapist, and facilitator. I'm trained at the Helling Institute in Germany. Today, I'm going to have a little conversation with you about how to make constellation therapy more visible and increase your number of clients. This is a critical topic for those in this field, as it gives us an opportunity to extend support to individuals who may benefit from this type of therapy. So at the end of this video, you will have answers to address some of the most common questions asked by clients during the decision making process. Remember, a client is investing time, money, energy, and sharing their personal life in therapy. So they need to be sure that they are making the right choice. We won't be discussing topics such as creating a website, using social media, as you probably already know how to do these things, and also because there are plenty of other resources available for the same. So, there are some frequently asked questions, uh, which, when the clients call us, these are the questions they normally have at the top of their head. And providing helpful and accurate answers is a crucial part of converting them. Family constellation therapy is a relatively new modality. It is referred to as a new age therapeutic system. This system is also unique in that it not only provides healing for the person seeking an answer to his issues, but also for those of the previous generations who suffered the trauma, and it also frees the people in future generations from carrying the burdens of the past. Now, when clients call, they often have questions such as: will the entire family have to be present for a session? How will I know that the session is working? What changes can I expect to see? How many sessions will I need? And the one that many therapists find difficult to answer is: how does family constellation work? Can you explain this therapy to me? So let's take up these questions one by one. Okay? So the first one: does the entire family need to be present? No. Only the person bringing the issue needs to attend. This is because if one person in the system changes, it has an effect on the entire system. Additionally, even if the client feels that there is an issue that needs to be addressed, and it does not necessarily mean that the rest of the family also shares the same view. Thus, the client alone is sufficient for doing the work. How many sessions am I going to need? When considering the amount of sessions necessary for constellation work, it is important to note that this is not like a antibiotic course where you do a 5 day course. It is energy work, and that works with the family system of which the client is a part. The amount of sessions needed may depend on the client and the change that they are seeking. If the client is looking to bring change only to themselves, the results may come quicker because they are ready to make that change. However, if the client is seeking change for something else in the environment, it may take a few more sessions to see the desired results. For example, if the client is affected by the behavior of a family member, the sessions may help the client to view that family member differently. Now, if my client has, for example, a considerable amount of history with their mother, so it may take multiple sessions to achieve the desired energy shift. And if the client is still living with this mother, they will likely be triggered by her all the time. So additional sessions may be needed. The most important change that can be expected is a transition from reaction to response, with the client becoming less triggered as a result of this shift. Additionally, over time, the attitude of the mother may also shift in response to the energy shift in the client. By being present in the moment and avoiding referring to the past, the client can regain a sense of equilibrium more quickly the next time that he or she gets triggered. Furthermore, this approach will help the client to have more respect and understanding for the life and experiences of his or her parent. Family constellation is a therapy that can be used to help individuals gain insight and understanding into their relationship and their personal issues. To illustrate the depth of this approach, an example from everyday life can be used to demonstrate how it will benefit the client. By using relatable examples, the client is also able to better understand the therapy and develop trust in the therapist. So, when you ask this question, how does this therapy work? Instead of going into jargon and the theory, you may relate a story of change from your own life, or you may give a generalized example. So, I will share what I tell my clients who ask, can you explain this work? So, this is the example that I normally give. When a parent passes away at an early age, the child may be faced with the responsibility of maturing suddenly. Now, if they have siblings, this child may be expected to take on the role of a man of the house or the woman of the house and provide for the siblings, and maybe even a mother who's incapable of doing anything. This could mean that this child, who may be just 10 or 11, may have to give up schooling, may have to give up his whole childhood, and may end up taking odd jobs to make ends meet. As an adult, one might expect that this child, when he becomes a father, would provide his own children with everything that he himself couldn't have. However, this is not the case. This child, when he becomes a father, may choose to impart a sense of toughness in his children, similar to his own experiences, as he believes that it is what made him who he is today. This may be perceived as tough love by his children, and they may feel unloved or unworthy when comparing their lives to those of their peers who are pampered by their fathers. This can lead to the development of low self worth and the notion that life is hard. The effects of this parenting style may continue to the next generation, potentially creating a cycle spanning multiple generations. And so, an early death of a grandparent or a great grandparent can have an effect of creating certain beliefs in future generations. Beliefs like life is tough, I'm not good enough, my father does not love me, just to name a few of these. Now, as therapists, our job is to trace the source of any interruption in the flow of love and provide a place for the missing parent, grandparent, or great grandparent, as the case may be. We strive to help the client gain an aware understanding and view things from a different perspective. By providing a kind of a story, the client is able to draw connections to their own family system and identify where a trauma or a missing figure may have had an effect on future generations. So, our ability to explain different difficult concepts with ease can help the client to feel confidence in you as a therapist and ultimately lead to a meaningful conversion. So, if you found this video helpful, please show your support by giving it a like. If there's enough engagement, I'll be sure to create more videos with more such tips. Thank you.